History has a habit of asking us to choose. Are we people of devotion, of quiet prayer, or are we people of action, standing between the innocent and those who would harm them? The Sikh concept of Miri-Piri answers that question directly. This is the story of Baba Deep Singh. His name meant lamp, and he lived like one. Steady, giving light. From his first years of learning to his final act of sacrifice, the flame never wavered. He was born in 1682 in the village of Bahuwind in the Amritsar region of Punjab. In 1694, at 12 years old, Deep made the journey to Anandpur Sahib with his family to the court of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Something in the boy caught the Guru's attention. His parents were asked to leave him there. For the next 8 years, Anandpur Sahib became his world. It's worth pausing here because what Guru Gobind Singh Ji had built at Anandpur was remarkable by any measure. Students studied music, blacksmithing, languages, poetry, military science, history, philosophy, medicine, horsemanship. The breadth of it was intentional. The Guru was shaping whole human beings, not specialists in one narrow lane. Guru Nanak's teachings flowed through 10 human forms, one continuous light. Every discipline pointed towards the same truth, oneness. Under the guidance of Bhai Mani Singh, young Deep studied comparative religion, history and the depths of Gurbani. He learned Sanskrit, Farsi, Arabic and others. He learned to ride and to fight. He absorbed, steadily and thoroughly, the Khalsa understanding that the scholar's pen and the warrior's blade are not opposites. He didn't rush any of it. That patience, that steady, unhurried commitment would define everything that followed. After proving himself in the early defense of Anandpur, Deep Singh received an unexpected instruction from the Guru. Go home, return to Bahuwind and care for your parents. Live the life of a householder, marry, farm the land, be present in the world. This too is Sikhi. The tradition has never asked its people to retreat from ordinary life in search of the sacred. The sacred is found within ordinary life, in the duties carried quietly, without performance or expectation. For several years, that's exactly what he did. Then, in 1705, news arrived. The Guru had been forced to leave Anandpur. The Sahibzade, the Guru's own sons, had been taken from this world. Deep Singh set out immediately. Here he found Guru Gobind Singh Ji at Talwandi Sabo, a place that would later come to be known as Damdama Sahib. Here, Baba Deep Singh was entrusted with one of the most significant responsibilities in Sikh history. The previous saroops, the handwritten forms of the Adi Granth, had been refused by Tirmal. The task now was to prepare new ones from the Guru's own recitation. Bhai Mani Singh prepared the ink and the handmade paper. Guruji recited, Baba Deep Singh wrote. His calligraphy was precise, unhurried, filled with care that reflected everything he had absorbed in those 8 years at Anandpur. When the work was complete, he continued, handwriting multiple saroops to be distributed. His scholarly instinct drove him further still. He understood that the Guru's words belonged to everyone. His job was to simply carry them as far as they needed to go. By 1748, the Khalsa had reorganized. 60 plus scattered bands came together at Amritsar during Vaisakhi and formed 12 sovereign misls, structured military and governing bodies, each led by a chosen commander. Baba Deep Singh was named chief of the Shaheedan Misl, the order of the martyrs. For years, he led from Talwandi Sabo, which was named Damdama Sahib by Guru Sahib in 1705. In 1757, Ahmad Shah Abdali returned to Punjab. His general, Jahan Khan, was left in control, and what followed was an act designed to break the Sikhs in the most direct way possible. Darbar Sahib was desecrated, the sarovar was filled with debris, and Sikhs were forbidden from entering. Baba Deep Singh was 75 years old, and he announced that Diwali would be celebrated at Amritsar. He set off, and people joined him, first hundreds, then thousands. By the time he reached Taran, 5,000 Sikhs were marching behind him. He stopped and drew the tip of his heavy khanda slowly through the earth, a long, deliberate line through the dirt. He spoke plainly. Only those ready to leave behind their homes, their families, their futures, everything should cross it. He recited the words of the Guru, Jo to prem khelan ka chao, sir tar tali gali meri aao. If you desire to play this game of love with me, then step onto the path with your head on your palm. Thousands crossed without hesitation. The Khalsa met Jahan Khan's army of 20,000 at Gohalwar, 30 miles from the city. Baba Deep Singh fought at the front. In the intensity of the battle, he came face to face with the Afghan commander Jamal Khan. In a single devastating exchange, both men struck each other with fatal force. Biology is clear about what should happen at that moment. Blood pressure collapses, the brain, starved of oxygen, shuts down, the body follows, the story ends. But that is not what happened. Medical literature has documented a phenomenon called terminal lucidity, a final surge of coherence and physical function that sometimes occurs as the body is failing. Science does not yet have a complete explanation for it. It is observed, recorded, and not fully understood. Sikhi does not separate the physical and the spiritual in the way that makes this a contradiction. A vow held with complete, undivided consciousness, reinforced through years of simran and discipline, may simply call on the reserves of the human system that we have not yet mapped. Whether you approach this through physiology, through physics, or through the framework of Sikhi, what they each describe is the same possibility, that in moments of absolute resolve, consciousness can carry a person beyond what the body alone would permit. Baba Deep Singh continued. He reached Chatiwind Gate, and there, at the threshold of the Parikrama, his body finally rested. He had kept his word. Baba Deep Singh was a person who studied deeply, who served quietly, who returned home when asked, worked the land, raised a family, who wrote with care in languages that weren't his own so that more people could read the Guru's words, who led without demanding to be followed. Baba Deep Singh was not a man of spectacle, he was a man of substance. And when the moment came, when the line was drawn and the question was asked, he had already been answering it for decades. His story is not to ask us to be warriors, it asks us to be complete. To study as if knowledge is sacred, to serve as if service is prayer, to act as if what we do or fail to do actually matters. The lamp does not choose to give light, it simply burns, and in the darkest of times, that is enough. If this story has made you curious, there's much more to find. His life sits at the intersection of history, philosophy, language, and something that science is still learning to name. We hope you go looking. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.